Hey, good morning. Um, my name is Marc Harnois, and taking the opportunity to prepare this video that we can share on Wednesdays regarding, you know, a testimony, something that's real in our lives, and something that's being demonstrated uh, as a positive thing, right? That we can share with others. So today, I'd like to talk about a testimony of gratitude, and when I'm talking about gratitude right now, what I'm talking about is how grateful I am for the level of faith that I have in Jesus. Sometimes I wonder, um, if I'm in some sort of denial about, you know, what's going on right now in the world with this whole coronavirus thing, because the faith that I have in Jesus has put me in a situation for which I'm grateful, that I don't have the fear and the anxiety that's plaguing, or could be plaguing me each and every day. I don't know. I mean, you know, here's the thing. When it comes to fear, okay, it's basically real. I mean, let's face it, it's an emotion. And, there's several levels of anxiety and fear that occur depending on the situation and what's going on. Well, with this whole coronavirus, it's clearly a serious situation, and it's put us in a situation to completely change the way we interact, and the things that we do. But it's also put us in a situation where, if we're not careful, it can consume us. The fear and the anxiety. So, I guess what I'm saying right now, from my testimony, is I'm grateful for the level of faith that I have in the Lord. I'm grateful that I'm able to turn my life over to Him each and every day, and I leave it there. This whole coronavirus thing, I think about it in the morning because I pray for those that are inflicted. I pray for the authorities that are the people in authority that are trying to do the right thing, protect us. I pray that there's cooperation amongst all of us, that we heed the warnings. But then I don't think about it because I've given it to God. I've prayed, I've asked for release, I've asked for a peace of mind, to be free from anxiety and stress as it relates to the topic. And I honestly don't even think about it again, unless I have to go out. And then when I go out, I take the precautions that I need to take. And then when I get back, I don't think about it again. So, Philippians 4:7 says, "Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Jesus." His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. You see, here's the thing. When you turn something over in the morning, you need to have the faith that God's going to take care of it, period. I know it's difficult, especially depending on how emotionally attached you are to the situation. There are certain things you can turn over and they just, it's just not something that worries you anymore. But then there's this deep emotional attachment. And in this case, fear of what's going on is very difficult to overcome. But really what it is it's the devil taking the opportunity to just grab onto you and fill you with what he wants you to feel versus what, a life in Jesus, trust in Jesus wants you to feel. So recommendation is, and my testimony is, turn it over in the morning. Try to live one day at a time. Don't project. You know, take the precautions that are out there. And if you do that, the following day, you won't worry about what you did yesterday because you did the right thing. If you're doing that every day, then you have no fear, or you should have less fear. And you should trust that Jesus is going to help you with this. So again, thanks for listening, and I can't express how grateful I am to have a demonstration of faith in these trying times, to where I'm living a life of peace and serenity, even though all this stuff is going on. And it's just, I hope that you can do the same. Thanks for listening.